Welcome to another part of Unravel. This time we're doing Winter Sun, which I initially thought was going to be bullshit, but I was actually wrong. Because this one is actually fine. It's the one after that's bullshit. I honestly forgot which one it was. But to start things off, we are going to be having, honestly, one of the nicer levels in terms of both visuals, to me at least, and also to just the difficulty. Compared to a lot of the shit we've gone through beforehand, this is honestly nice enough. Oh, he's slipping. It's honestly nice enough to the point where, quite frankly, also we have to go a bit backwards to get this acorn that will turn into a giant snowball that we can use to platform up. Compared to the other levels, this is actually going to be nice enough to the point that I am actually going to beat this without dying. Yes, I know, we haven't done that for a while, but after we get this shit and I get this one token by essentially timing myself correctly as I get launched up, also memories, yeah, ultimately we are going to end up essentially getting this whole thing done with all 5 tokens without a death. Shocker. So, I guess to give an explanation to what the achievement for this one is, it's actually pretty easy. It's the thing I accidentally mentioned beforehand. It's called Snowfall, and it's to clear all the snowy branches in one go. And, it's weird, this one, to be fair. No one knows exactly what triggers this requirement. It's just, you know, to hit enough branches and take the snow out for the game to be like, okay, you did it, here you go. You don't even have to do all of them, to be honest. Like, you just have to do, like, enough of them for the game to count it. Which for some people, it can be like, this one little area here, if you get all the branches here, like, that would be enough. And for some other people, it'll be a bit later. But ultimately, you're probably going to end up getting this achievement just from playing the game normally, more than anything else. Also, we need to do that so I can get this checkpoint here, otherwise I can't progress. So, yeah. Now, to be fair, there is a token in this level that is very well hidden. You will see me get very soon, because you can't even see it at all, really. And I mean, this isn't, you know, a level that's impossible to not die in. You know, you can die in this level still. You can make a mistake. It's just, it's not as vicious about the mistakes as other levels in this game. Did you see it? I can kind of see it now, but back then, no. I basically just had to jump around until I got it. Because I could not see it at all. But yeah, if I had the achievements around, they would show up and I would know exactly, like, which point I actually got the bastard, you know? But again, like, the Game Pass thing, it's just, it's dog shit. Good thing I only had it for a free trial, you know? Anyway, just go on ahead, you know? Make a nice little bit of a bounce as you get up top, and then get ready to be slid down as you continue on to the next bit of the area. The main things to note with this one is just the acorn, with the making a snowball out of it, and the fact that you can choose to either go and, like, get the token here, or just skipping it and moving on like this. You could just do this. Memory. Legitimately, you could just ignore this shit and move on. But I'm not gonna do that. I am going to get the token. And to get the token, all I have to do is just take this acorn and bring it all the way over to this higher area so that we can get into the cave. and roll into a snowball so that we can then, you know, break our way in. So yeah, not much else to say about it other than that. So there you go, broke it. There's a checkpoint here, to be fair. But yeah, just go down here carefully, and there you go. Token. I believe you could legitimately avoid this entire area and then move forward, and you should be able to get the checkpoint at the other end, I think. And just skip that entire area entirely. But then you try to get back over there, you're more than likely just gonna fuck yourself over. There is the chance, from memory, that you'll get close at least, and then the game just like it's just a little bit too short for you to grab that. So it might still force you, but yeah, I didn't experiment enough to know about that. But what I do know is that you can just ignore that area if you can. Ultimately, though, the main thing that is going to be of an issue is actually going to be some falling platforms not long after. Which, to be fair, will be the one time you would potentially actually die. But I was able to avoid it completely, so I didn't die. You know, I didn't get fucked over by it. Mostly because I can anticipate it and know what's going to happen. And that's the main thing I want to bring up right now, anticipation. You know, if you're gonna bring a danger to the player, make it so that the player knows full well what's coming and can, you know, be able to react in time and everything. Don't just fucking kill the player the first time like a dick and then blame them for fucking up, you know? But yeah, there's a branch here, climb it, it'll launch you, and then it just launches you straight to the collectible. You don't have to do anything for that. Oh no, we're falling! Okay, here we go. This is the falling platform thing. The ice will break and it will make you fall. Just jump across, use the lasso, and you'll be fine. Don't rush the lasso either, otherwise you will fuck up because the lasso is, you know, a bit dog shit in this game. You should know this by now. So if you've gone this far without dying, which more than likely you did, you may want to try and take your time so you don't end up, you know, fucking it. Which, honestly, I would be happy to just, you know, at least get one level other than level fucking 1 to not die in. So, yeah, I'm taking it. And yeah, up we go this way. I believe if we head this way, we will find another token. No, we find a thing that we have to get. Never mind. This will essentially just break a path for us. There you go. So yeah, we're nearly done now with this level, by the way. We're very close to where the end is. There's one more puzzle to deal with, however. That puzzle involves one more bit of acorn maneuvering. It's not this one. And, yeah, once we have it done, then we're good. No, there's another puzzle. I forgot about this one. This puzzle actually kind of sucks, because it doesn't really work as they wanted it to. So first off, you want to pull this, but as you can see, it's a bit awkward to pull this all the way. I don't want to just, you know, get myself screwed over for it. So I very carefully try to get up to the other side and just get this over here. There you go. And now, carefully push this over. There is the chance that I can end up, like, siphoning into the in-betweens of the circle and the platform I put it in. And then I just fall right in, and I'm fucked. So, I'm not taking any chances. I am essentially just being careful about this stuff. And then taking my chances here because I can't do anything else other than this. Hey, look, memory. Neat. Okay, so once we take care of that, we now have a platform to get up here. And I believe this is where the actual final puzzle is going to be, right? We got a checkpoint, luckily. Because we still have collectible to actually get. Yeah, this is it. Okay, moment of memory to get. A family. Nice. So go ahead, tie these up. Like a trampoline. And trampoline upward. We need to push that pot over. And then I need to go to the other side and start making some bridges. Because the acorn's on the other side and we have to bring it all the way up and put it into the pot. Now, as I'm doing this, you may end up noticing that on the top right, you'll see the last icon, the last token, essentially. But, how do we get it? Do we trampoline off this? No, you can't reach it that way. The way it works is that we have to do this puzzle first to get up top, and then we can worry about that one little fucking token at the end. So yeah, not much else to really say about this. You kind of already see and know where this is going, and you kind of already have a good idea. There's the thing. You kind of already have a good idea on, like, you know, what the solution here is and what to do and all, so it's not a hard level, to be fair. But compared to the other shit we've gone through so far, I am more than happy to just get a nice, calming level like this in a game that's supposed to be fairly calming, right? And just being able to enjoy the scenery and the, you know, the game and all of that instead of being angry at it. Tie yourself up, and then just drop down, making sure to grab on to get enough length so you can just basically just swing at it. Instead of just letting go, you can just swing at it. Get up top, get to the rooftop, and the cutscene will play, and congratulations, you have beaten this without dying once. And huzzah, we did not die at all. You know, that's great. The last time we did that was level 1. So, yeah, I've been really, really bad at not dying this game. But, you know, I'm playing this blindly, so what the fuck do you expect? We have a star, I think. That looks like a star, so I'm going to say it's a star yarn. So, the book's kind of covered already, but there is some space in the middle. So I think we only have one more thing to get, right? Well, we do have another level to go for, so let's go do it. And, you know how I've been saying some of the levels have been the hardest in the game? Well, the next level is the last of the hard ones. Genuinely, it is the last of the hard ones, and it's another death trap one. It's a genuine fuck you from the game with this last bit of the game. It's time for Rust. It's time for Rust. And in case I didn't figure it out yet, this entire time we've been going through from the very birth of the old lady to where she is now. See? So yeah. We're just going for her entire life in a way. Or at least remnants of her life, I guess you can say. But yeah, Rust. I genuinely don't like this level. I honestly feel like, if anything, I feel like this may be the worst level in the game to me, out of any of them. Because the game has had some douchey moves, you know, like the fucking birds in that one level. You know, how I just got completely stuck at one point of that bullshit. Or like, the multitude of death trap levels that constantly try to basically kill me and fuck me over and such. But this level may be like the fucking granddaddy of bullshit. Maybe the granddaddy of fucking traps, really. Because I don't think I've seen a level as just aggressively against the player from this game compared to Rust. I feel like most people who have played this game have died at Rust more than any other level. Like, if someone, their first time, did their very best to not die once, they were probably fairly stuck on this level in particular, longer than, like, any other level in the game. Because that is just genuinely how much of a shit show this is. The only good news is that once you collect all of the collectibles, you don't have to do that shit again. You already have them all, so you're good. So you can just skip that stuff if you're going for a no-death run afterwards. But initially, oh man, like this level also has some really shitty getting icon stuff. So yeah, it just really ticks a lot of boxes for being an asshole. Like right here, you fall down, well, you're fucked. You can't do anything. Take the death. You can't even respawn from here by sitting down the ground. Not enough time. That's just one way that you can easily get fucked over. What you have to do is run against it, get up there, run against it again, get on the next thing, and then jump across. And then do some swinging. And even if you tie your yarn up to one of these things, like I'm doing here, if you fall down to the snow right now, you die instantly. You legitimately just die instantly, no matter what. So the fucking ground below us right now is a death trap. The game hasn't done this to us at all, really, but it's doing it now. It's playing the douche card right fucking now. And by the way, we have to swing our way over to that one right there. And then we have to blindly grab the next fucking grabbable there. So, yeah, this one has some douchey moves. And to be fair, everything you've been seeing so far, like, pales in comparison to a few of the things we're going to be seeing not long soon now. Right now, though, we have to do some more jumping across stuff, but with tires instead of ice. This bit isn't that much of a problem. But it's after this. It's fucking after this. Anyway, dog. Dog. An old man. Can you guess where this is going, folks? I think you can. But right now, we have that fucking collectible right there. This one stumped me for a long time. I think I was stuck here for about... Jeez. I think last time I mentioned about a thing I was stuck on was like, what, 5-6 minutes? This took me over 10 minutes to figure out. Mainly because the game just has a whole bunch of pointless shit around, but also has stuff like this fucking can here, which I initially thought, you know, pushing everything, but then the fucking can killed me. So then I became extremely wary about the fucking can shit, thinking, okay, that's not the solution, because that seems like the game is punishing me for trying. No, that is the fucking solution, what I was doing. But the game is random about it. Either it's going to bounce back and forth like that, like a prick, or it's going to stay stuck there, which you want. The consistency about its physics and such are legitimately just dog shit. And yeah, I tried all sorts of shit, but nothing else worked. I had to do this again, and this time the game kept it stuck on the spot that it needs to be stuck on. So, yay. Bad news though, still don't know how to get that one token back on the left. I know how to get the one down there. That one's very easy. But the one we haven't gotten yet that we've seen already, how do we get that? Well, there is a fucking lasso spot to my left now, but I can't seem to reach it, so I thought, okay, maybe use the trampoline to go for it. No. That's not good enough either. So after spending another fucking 5 minutes trying to figure shit out with this, I eventually found a way to get this, and to be fair, I don't even know this is actually the solution that I'm looking for. This just feels like a trial and error thing, where I'm just kinda using something to just make a nice little back and forth over jumping to get across to it. Because I really do over jump it, like I go further than the actual thing. But, yeah, like, this did not fill out this, and then that fucking bullshit. A perfectly placed hole there. But yeah, that did not fill out the solution to me. And yeah, I don't know what the solution actually is. If it's not that, then I don't know. If it is that, it did not feel like one at all to me. It felt like I was just utilizing essentially just the physics, the wideness of the swing to kind of cheese my way over to that. I didn't feel like I solved anything. I just felt like I was just fucking around until eventually I just somehow managed to get it. And now we have this area with, I believe, a magnet. We have to get upwards, which has a nice little checkpoint waiting for us. But there is this box under us as well, which I'm going to be needing to use. That will activate the magnet. We'll be needing that later. But yeah, we can move this around even without powering up, in which I'm going to use it to try and just slam it into the wooden box and break it. Because yes, it does have a fucking secret in there. So that one is pretty obvious, honestly. And in case you're wondering, that is the achievement. Find the secret in the engine room. The achievement's called Reckless. It's nothing really special or out there, really. It legitimately is just break the box, get the thing. You get the achievement. But, yeah. Ultimately, this puzzle is very, very obvious. No issue there at all. But, yeah. Honestly, everything about this is, you know, this entire area is fine. But the shit beforehand, no. And the shit that comes after, fuck no. The shit comes after, it gets worse. Uh-oh, Graham's having a bad time right now. Well, surely nothing that horrible can happen to him. I'm sure this will have a happy ending, right? Despite the music and the tone of this and the fact that the level's called Rust, so that there's a very tonal ideology behind that fucking title, but I'm sure it's not gonna lead to anything negative and bad. Come on. If this cutesy game, why would it? I'm totally not leading you on anyway. Anyway, climb up, tie this up, go back up, hit the fucking lever, bring it down, tie that up, keep it down so you can have the door open. And now I essentially just swing myself. I believe I could just slide myself down, but I decided, nah, going out like that. Oh! Oh! He's fucking dead. Well, Anyway, you know who else is gonna be fucking dead? Myself, because the game has a few more dick moves to play on me, and on you, the player. Would you anticipate that your first time? Would you know that was coming the first time? I bet you anything. Majority of people got their heads smashed by that fucking little pipe thing. Every time, the first time. Anyway, lasso this. I kind of had a feeling there was going to be more considering it's not a conveyor belt to my right. And yeah, just bring it over. Take your time with it. There'll be a button up atop. Just push that into the button. And then we should be able to find a way to get over to there. Yeah. So, tie up. Do a bit of swinging and get up to the second conveyor belt so that we can get the checkpoint there. There's another falling thing that will crush us if we're not careful, so just be careful. It can either fall down a small thing or a long thing. There you go, made it. And you know, everything else after this, you know, fairly fine, nothing challenging so far to do this little trampoline bit here and all. And then immediately after this, you then get into a bit that was designed to basically fuck you over. So I get the checkpoint, but oh no, there's lights and there's panic going on. Oh fuck, I'm gonna pull that down and go into the car. Okay, what do I have to do here? Fuck, what do I do? What do I do? What do I have to find? What do I have to interact with? What the fuck is the solution here? Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck? And guess what? After you finally figure it out, it's too late and you're already gonna die and get crushed. Just like this. Watch. I panicked, I couldn't figure it out, and I'm dead. And you know, I still take a while to figure it out, but you wanna know what the solution is? You know that chair that's in the way? Please climb, for fuck's sake. That chair that's in the way. You can essentially just pull that, and you have to. Then you just go across, climb up, and then hit the button, you're fine. Not a hard thing to figure out, but in the panic, you're probably more likely gonna fuck up and die. Get the last collectible, and then you're done. And in case you think it couldn't get any sadder right now, in case you think that knowing that what I believe the old woman's husband is now dead from a heart attack, this is what you find. So yeah, we have half a heart. We have a broken heart. Well, we know this isn't the end, because we have to find the other half. And next time, we will be doing a level that is, I guess you can say, kind of annoying, but take your time, be patient, it's not a big deal. And the final level, which we're doing in the final part. So yeah, not much longer of the game, and yeah, this is where the heavy shit comes in, I believe. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time for when we begin the very end of the game, starting with Last Leaf. Thanks for watching.